afternoon. Do you know what day it is? I don't have scissors in my hand today, but guess what I have? I have a spoon. So we are coming to you for Take Home Tuesday, Kitchen Edition, Chick in the Kitchen without her chickadees today. Goldie and Virginia aren't with me today, but you know, we decided that we're about all things creative, and a lot of people really enjoy baking and cooking and providing for their families, or creating, oh my gosh, some of those sugar cookies that people talk about, or they decorate and all that fancy frosting and stuff, or cakes. Some people are so creative. Have you ever visited at the state fair, the cakes, and looked at the, it's in the Elwell Center, those beautiful cakes? That is art, that's creativity in itself. And we're about all things creative. And you know, we have a lot of fun doing a lot of different things around here. And so today we decided to come to you from our kitchen once again. And last time Goldie and Virginia were with me, my little chickadees that are bigger than me, but they were here to help me today. And maybe they're watching at school. I don't know, sometimes they spy in on us, but Goldie and Virginia, if you're watching, I could sure use your help in the kitchen today. How many of you are busy? Anybody else have a busy schedule? Heidi's raising her hand too, and yes, she is very busy. And I don't know if you've joined us or followed us here, but some days we just need that extra energy and the things to keep us going. But we also like to be a little health conscious too. So we're not just jumping down the pops and the candy bars and all that. So we want some good fuel for our bodies when we're busy. So today we want you to share with us some ideas of how you, in your busy lifestyles, or even if you aren't necessarily busy, but some quick go-to recipes that you have for good snacking or quick meals, quick breakfast ideas, anything like that. So today we're actually going to be making some energy protein balls. And Heidi's mom made some for us here a couple weeks ago, and we're like, hey, why can't we do this? I have made these for my kids. Goldie and Virginia also enjoy making them, and there's several different recipes out there. In my household, I have sons that were wrestlers, and I can tell you, once October hit, when football was over, the weight became an issue. If you are a wrestling parent out there, you know what I'm talking about. All sweets are out of the house. Anything that's unhealthy gets gone because we have to start watching our weight. Well, the wrestlers have to start watching your weight, but then it goes over to everybody else in the house because there's no cookies left in the cupboard, so to speak. So today we're going to make some energy balls, and I would love to have you share with us today. We are all about sharing and inspiring each other, so share with us some ideas you have. And if you are one of those super creative people that I don't have the patience to do, but some of you are, with the cakes and the fondant and all that, go ahead and share some pictures with us. Inspire us with some overnight oatmeal, some, what is that? Chai pudding stuff, whatever that is. I can't remember, but it tastes really good. Give us some recipes, show us some pictures of things that you've created, or give us other ideas, and not just us, everybody else watching. So again, welcome to Take Home Tuesday. We're ready to get started because I probably need some more energy. Did you see how late we were here last night? We unboxed, what was it, 8 boxes, I think, this morning, wasn't it, Heidi? Yep. So we need the energy. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and start, and we're using some chocolate protein today in our balls, and so hopefully my kids don't miss that this is gone after they do their workout today. But very super simple. I'm starting with just a cup of peanut butter, and of course you can use the all-natural peanut butter or cashew butter or any of those other things that are out there in the market that you choose to use, but I'm just using peanut butter, nothing fancy here. So I need a cup of peanut butter. And then I have my honey here, and I'm wearing my Sweeter Than Honey shirt. Well, shout out to my daughter, Jenna. She just screen printed this and gave it to me for Christmas, but I decided to wear it today because I'm using honey. You know, an unhealthy thing, but really good, is those fresh buns right out of the oven with some butter and honey on it. My grandma always had those for us, and not a healthy snack, but a very good snack. So maybe some of you like that too. And so then I'm taking 1/3 of a cup of honey and sliding that into my peanut butter. Of course, you could just eat these two combinations together, mix it up, put it on some crackers. It'd be really tasty that way. I'm going to give it a little stir here just to get it kind of going. And maybe you have some tricks about things when you make something, syrup or peanut butter. And that honey has a lot of properties in it that can be very good too. And I've even heard, and maybe somebody's a beekeeper out there, I don't know, if you have the honey from your area, it's supposed to help with allergies. And so just a fun tip of the day from Jamie, I guess. Okay, so now we have our cup of peanut butter in there and our third of a cup of honey. I would go a little bit more on the honey if you like it a little bit sweeter. It also helps hold it together. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to add my oatmeal. And I'm using rolled oats today. Let me come in here. And you know, with every kitchen you might see that we have our shelves here. Every kitchen has its own organizational things, but this again is in our retreat center. And so we do have it fully stocked, but you know, it may not be as pretty as a model house to somebody, but who has a kitchen like that? Not me, for sure. Okay, so then I'm coming back in and I'm gonna actually use 2 cups of rolled oats and I'm giving it a good stir here. And Heidi, I hope that we have some people watching today and maybe they're enjoying this bright sunny day. At least here in Conrad, Iowa, it is so great to have the sun shining. Finally. It looked a little bit, well, I'll say it looked really nice yesterday, but it was still a little bit chilly out. This is the time of year that that starts to happen. Okay, so now I have my oatmeal, 2 cups of oatmeal, a cup of peanut butter, 1/3 to 2/3 a cup of honey. Again, that can be your personal preference. Now, to make it healthy, my kids hate this, but don't tell them that it's in there. Sometimes when I make pancakes, I throw some of this on, or I have another recipe that is, if any of my show choir kids are watching, I used to make chocolate chip coffee cake, and my kids always get mad when I put the healthy stuff in. I don't know why, but we do. So we use a little bit of the flaxseed, the ground flaxseed, and we're going to put a little bit of that in, and we're going to put a good amount. It's actually going to be 4 tablespoons in here. And I am no health expert by any means, so I can't tell you all the benefits to any of this, but there are some benefits. You just have to take it. Somebody can chime in and tell me what the benefits are. And so then we're going to give this a good stir around. And then we also add in, I always say it wrong. Somebody can correct me, please. Chai seed, however you say it. Do you know?
I would say chai.
Chai seed. Somebody tell us on there. Spell it phonetically so we know how to say it. And the same thing with this. I'm going to put 4 tablespoons in of this. And when my son Kobe was wrestling last year, I think he lived by some of these things, and it was a treat. I'd make him baggies full and take it up to him at college. And then he would...
I always say chai because if I say chia, then all I can think of is chia pets that they advertise on TV. So,
chia.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's exactly.
Yeah. And then we're going to give it a good mix around. And at this point, you could leave it like this, and it's just going to be peanut butter tasting. I do add in, then, this is where we use some protein powder. And we are all about chocolated and peanut butter at my house. We go through both of those things very quickly. So there's actually already a spoon in here, so I'm going to get some of this out. And on this, I'm only going to add about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of the protein powder. It's a chocolate protein powder, if you have it, it doesn't add a lot of chocolate, but just a little bit of that chocolate flavor, in my opinion anyway. So it's not overdone. And so we'll mix that around. Of course, you can always put some other goodies in it too. There's some dark chocolate that's supposed to be good, and there's some of the sugar-free dark chocolate chips. Some of them are better than others. But I like just to use the mini semi-sweet chocolate chips because I find, again, my kids won't probably like this, but I find when I use those mini chocolate chips, I actually use less because you get that little bite of chocolate in each bite, whether it's a cookie or monster cookie or anything like that. So again, would you share with us some fun idea that you might have that you could inspire, or I don't know, we like to have different things and have stuff for snacks around here in the afternoon or when the energy is lulling, or to tide you over from that supper time to, or I'm sorry, lunchtime to supper time. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to add to mine then is some of those mini chocolate chips, and I just sprinkle a few in. This is kind of how it goes, right? That's how Grandma always used to cook when we tried to get her recipe. Oh, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And if I wanted to, and I'm not going to add it today, but I also like to put in some chopped pecans or some other nuts just to give it another, I like the little crunch on it. But again, as with creating in quilts or sewing, you get to kind of create how you want or add. Maybe even those dried cranberries would be something really good to add to this as well. So after I have it all mixed up, it's super simple. We're just going to come back and literally make balls. Now, you do need to keep these, at least I find, in the refrigerator. You can freeze them, pull them out, another little treat, especially as you get to these warmer days. So after I get it all mixed together, if you have one of the little mini scoops, like the Pampered Chef little mini scoop thing, you could use that to make balls. But I really usually just use my hands and pack it together and kind of roll it. And of course, you can make all different sizes according to how big or how much you want your bites to be. So if we come back and I'm just rolling it in my hands, and see, nice little energy ball. I'm going to stick it on the plate for now.
Jamie, one suggestion or question is, would dried cherries or cranberries work? And I'm thinking, goodness, that would be wonderful.
I'm thinking that'd be awesome.
And Sharon has suggested, I take this, it must be a brand, Lily's sugar-free chips.
Oh, yes.
They're yummy for keto friendly, and they have chocolate, butterscotch, or caramel.
Oh, that would be fun to try all these different things. So yes, thank you for inspiring us, because as you're sharing these things and giving us ideas, again, you can see this is something that doesn't take a whole lot of time, but you do a little bit of prepping with this and you get it ready for yourself or your kids or your grandkids. Goldie and Virginia, Henry often stop by after school, be a good snack for them as they're going. We like to have little snacks here ourselves. You know, it's not always about the kids.
Coconut.
Oh, I would love coconut.
Oh, that would be, can you imagine the chocolate and the coconut?
Yeah, see, now we're going to have to make another batch. We're going to have to start all over and come up with some different ideas. So we hope that today, we know this one's a little bit different. Again, we're coming to you from, still from the nest here at Hen and Chick Studio, but we're in the kitchen part, so chick in the kitchen without our chickadees today. But we hope that you can find some joy in creating in the kitchen. Love you sharing the ideas that you have, the suggestions. Keep them coming, because anytime you comment on this, when people go back and watch it, even if they're not unable to watch it live right now, they can see those ideas and those suggestions as well. So as always, we love to have you inspire us and inspire other people. So we do hope that you have a very creative day and enjoy the sunshine. And Heidi, is there anything else that we...
I don't think so, but we'd love, you can put a link to your favorite recipe.
Absolutely.
Or type it in, whatever is easiest for you, but we would love to hear more good recipes from you.
Yes, absolutely. Please share with us. So until next Tuesday, Take Home Tuesday at 2, we hope you have a wonderful day and go make something and be creative.